All right, so fog on fog for this video, hat and flannel, because we're gonna do an unboxing, at least a side-by-side comparison of another essentials item I picked up thanks to an Essence restock. But also we'll talk about other breaking news that happened and what it means for June of 2022.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl TJ back with another video. Talks with TJ, aka TJ2 Swoosh T Yeezy MA2 TJ T Essentials, and it's definitely an essentials video because I picked up the Light Heather Oatmeal in a hoodie, a size extra small. It was the very last one left on Essence, which just seemed like a sign that seemed like a green flag for me to go ahead and make the purchase. Now, if you guys recall, I already purchased the Light Heather Oatmeal in the crew neck in a size small. So since this is an extra small versus a small, let's go ahead and look at a side-by-side fit of how that compares. But then also this hoodie in an extra small maybe versus another hoodie in a size small that's not from the core collection but from previous drops. And for size reference, I'm 5'6", 127 pounds. Both pieces seen are from the Fear of God Essentials core collection that recently released end of 2021. On the left, I'm wearing a size small, and on the right, in the brand new hoodie that just delivered, an extra small. The colorway for both the hoodie and the crew neck is Light Heather Oatmeal. The Fear of God aesthetic is supposed to be oversized, meaning going with my true normal size in all other sweatshirts, which is a small, on the left, gives the intended oversized look. By going down a size, which is an extra small, on the right, provides a more true to size fit. If you measure armpit to armpit, the extra small is approximately 23 inches, while the small is approximately 25 inches, so you will gain an extra 2 inches in the boxier and wider cut of the small versus the extra small. Here you're seeing a side-by-side comparison of the previous collection of last year that dropped versus the core collection, and yes, I will actually say the left is just a little bit warmer and maybe slightly heavier in weight than the brand new core collection. If I'm wearing the hoodie on its own, I absolutely prefer the size small, which will fit me more like a men's medium. However, if I'm choosing to layer the hoodie underneath something, say a jersey, then the extra small is the way to go, at least for myself. Now that we've touched on that, the other breaking news, if you happen to follow me on Twitter, we were in a Twitter space last Friday discussing this, but the Gap, Kanye, Balenciaga news that broke again last week. And listen, for some, if they're not a fan of Kanye at all, or Gap, or Balenciaga, then you didn't care, and this was 100% not on your radar. And my biggest regret is not buying Gap stock when this was first announced in like 2020. So of course, Kanye has the 10-year deal with Gap that will run through 2030. And so far the things we've seen are either the hoodie or then the coat, and there are tons of jokes about the coat. There were tons of jokes about the hoodie itself and it being super boxy and super cropped, and you know, a lot of people were just against it. I remember all the comments of like, hey, are you going for it? Unfortunately, it dropped in a month where I'd already spent $500 on Fear of God, so it just wasn't in the cards for that month. But I've seen the hoodie in person thanks to a friend when I was traveling, and it looks great quality, super warm. That's exactly what they said while we were out in the elements, that it was really warm. So it is something I'm looking to get, maybe a darker brown or even a black. We'll see. They're not crazy on the resale market on StockX, and I could probably check around on eBay and maybe even Grailed to be able to pick up one, but I'm sure I would like one and add that to like my 50 plus hoodies. It's probably at 60 at this point. I really need to go back and count like how many sweatshirts I own. But the Kanye hoodie is probably in my future. The coat is not, and someone on Twitter actually said, hey, the issue with the coat and it looking crazy on people is the fact that they didn't downsize. So he said he was a large, he downsized to a small, and it actually fit way better. So maybe it's a sizing thing. I'm not sure. Like the coat personally is just not my taste. So I don't have any intention of wanting the coat. It doesn't matter if it's black, blue, or red. It's just not me. But we know that those were the 2 items so far that dropped, and the coat essentially like kind of broke the site and broke the internet for the day. And then a lot of people went after the hoodies and they didn't like the crop fit, or they did like it. It's just based on preference. But for Balenciaga, Gap, and Kanye, it's said to be Gap, Kanye, engineered by Balenciaga. I think the true question will be once it drops initially in June 2022, and then they tease some later releases too this year. Is it going to be Gap quality with Balenciaga pricing, or is it going to be Balenciaga pricing with they're meeting in the middle in terms of the price? And I think this is a great entryway for Balenciaga to tap into a different consumer base that doesn't normally shop on Rodeo Drive or Fifth Ave, or maybe with any luxury brands themselves on a consistent basis. Like, I'll be honest with you, I don't. I have a friend who does, like, he absolutely loves Balenciaga and big Kanye fan, like since way, way back in the day, owns so many Yeezys, it's not even funny. So for him, I think this is like the perfect marriage, perfect collaboration. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if this is what, listen, I don't know if he was praying for this to come together, but prayers have been answered, sir, because you're getting Balenciaga and Kanye. Now, again, if it's Balenciaga quality and it's put at a price point where people are willing to take that step to test it out, then I think they've done something great to tap into a new market. I think Dior dropped the ball when they tried this with their Jordan collaboration, because outside of maybe some of the apparel, the shoes still seemed out of reach. And I'm not talking in terms of like access, because that was hard too, but I mean in terms of just the price point of it being at $1,200. But we have to remember these are still like high quality fashion houses, so those prices are to be expected. So I wouldn't be shocked if you're gonna see something closer to mainline prices, which is what this is from, fourth collection, versus like essentials prices, right? So there's a difference between like a $45 shirt and then you paying $295 for a shirt. There are differences. I think this collaboration will edge closer to maybe like the $200 for a shirt, $300 maybe for pants. That's just a speculation, no idea. I guess we'll see when June 2022 comes. But because, listen, one of my friends does speak highly of Balenciaga, I think it's, you know, worth maybe testing out if you don't mind spending whatever the price is going to be, and then if you like the design of the item. If you don't, then I totally respect the fact that you're like, pass, easy pass, rather spend my money on other things. Some people have a limit of what they'll spend on clothing anyway. If it's beyond, let's say, some are the way, if it's beyond 50 for a shirt, it's a no for them. If it's beyond 60 for a hoodie, it's a no for them. I've seen people scoff at the fact that Jordan brand is now charging $100 for hoodies, and they're like, what's so special? It's a very minimal branded hoodie that just says Air Jordan across the front. So like, why would I care about this? And that is super interesting, but you know, I guess we'll honestly have to see. I'll just say that. I think we'll have to see. What I will say is make sure that you sound off below for the restock of essentials items on SSENSE. Did you hit on anything? I know it's wild crazy that their shipping has not been what at least I'm used to for some people, of it shipping immediately. Like, I purchased on Friday and it already shipped out on Saturday. So hopefully they return to their much faster processing and shipping that they are known for, and that I talk a lot about on the channel, because I would hate for you guys not to have a good experience with it. But in the end, I will, you know, you guys were able to see that today. So hopefully that helps out with sizing. Again, size reference, I'm 5'6", 127 pounds. And I'm sure Kanye will continue to push everyone outside their comfort zones and be in the news, because that's what Kanye does. All right, so if you like this video and you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Much more on the way for 2022. Really appreciate you guys tuning in, and as always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.